You're so professional and all. Alright, state your name, please. What is your name?
Eugene Carver.
Alright, and how old were you when you witnessed the JFK assassination on the news?
10 years old.
And do you remember where you were?
We was on the playground.
And
I called in early off the
where
playground.
were you on the playground? Where was it?
Monkey bars.
Okay, but where at in the playground?
At Great Bridge Primary.
Okay.
Or elementary school.
Alright, and they called you in
Early off the playground.
10 minutes early.
Because he's all mad.
Because what?
He was all mad.
You're all mad?
He was all mad.
Okay. Because we were all mad. Alright, and then what?
A loudspeaker message come over and told us that President John F. Kennedy had been shot. Teacher started crying.
Loudspeaker message. At least you have your shirt on for this.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think anybody's to see that anyway. And the teacher
Started crying.
started crying.
And also some little girls started crying. They didn't know what he was crying for, though.
Okay. How did you feel?
I was kind of surprised at all. You know, you don't, you know, you never heard it before in your whole lifetime, and all of a sudden it happened. You've heard about presidents being assassinated, but not the one that was in your era. I don't think that's part of the recording.
Yes, it is. What was going on around the assassination site after the shooting? Do you remember that? Like the site that happened at?
We didn't. Well, they didn't get the TV down for about 20 minutes. But when they turned the TV on, there was just a lot of cops roaming around the area, and they showed us where he got shot at, and how he got shot, and all that other good stuff.
Slow down. A lot of cops around the area.
They didn't get the TV down for about 10 minutes. When we finally got the TV, because that's when they could roll TVs around.
Yeah, down for 5 minutes? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. A lot of cops around the area. Reporters showing. Where was the shooting site at?
Texas.
I know, but like where exactly? Like on the street? Like it was on. Obviously, it was on the street, right?
Yeah, it was on the street.
What, do you remember what street?
No, I don't remember what street. It was a long time ago. 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It was in Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Do you remember other people's reactions? Oh, you already told me that.
Everybody flew to the TV when I got home from school. Back in the days when we had the black and white TV.
How did this change your view of the U.S. and the human race? That was, I mean, I'm coming up with questions on that.
I think I looked at the United States as fallible. There was something, you know, it can fail, but at the time, when I was that age, I looked at the U.S. as the only thing, and I found out they are flawed. They can fail.
You looked at them as being like the only thing that was good.
Yeah, I felt the United States was the biggest and baddest thing out there, right, until after this happened. And then I knew they could fail.
And I said, the human race, just because a person could shoot somebody else, did that?
I didn't think that could happen, but I found out it could. Kind of opened my eyes to things that happen in the world that I wasn't accustomed to. At 10 years old, you didn't spend a lot of time in front of the TV,
Yeah.
so you didn't watch a lot of news. You was outside playing cowboys, Indians in the woods, you know, stuff like that. So you really didn't think of anything, all the crime that was going around you, but you didn't focus on it. So that come on.
Did you feel that he was a good president?
Yes, I did. Changed a lot of things.
Why?
Good.
Changed a lot of things.
He opened up our space program. He said that by the end of the 60s, we would have a man on the moon, and we did.
Open NASA?
Yep.
Said by the end of 60s.
But he wasn't around to see it.
Oh.
And I got tired of watching horse-drawn carriages pulling a president down the street. That was on every TV set everywhere. The funeral, where they take him in there and put him in the rotunda first, right? Everybody gets to view him down there, and then they put him on a horse-drawn carriage and take him back to the cemetery. Got tired of watching that. Because they showed it on every channel over and over and over again.
What do you think may have motivated the shooter to kill JFK?
At the time, I didn't know, but nowadays I think it was a conspiracy.
For what?
Just things he was doing, they didn't like it.
When we did research, they said that he was in the nuclear war or something, and then he went back and then he decided to be peaceful. And so what was that? People that were the nuclear war people got
didn't like
mad?
the policies he was coming up with. So they figured it, I think it's a conspiracy to have him taken out. That's why they'll never prove anything other than Oswald shot President John F. Kennedy, because it didn't happen like that.
Yeah.
And they know there's another bullet that didn't match that round. They know it, but they don't tell them.
To write this fast.
Looking for that magic bullet. Someone had disappeared mysteriously. They think that when he got, this is what they said on later on in that thing, said that when they got the car to the garage, they think some Secret Service guy was told to go out there and look for the bullets in the car. And he found it, he kept it. But that's all hearsay. He didn't really say it. It's factual about anything.
Yeah, well, that's the point of the interview. It's not supposed to be all factual. It's what you think. Car in the garage. It may. See, this is like, it's an oral history. Like, we put the background of what happened, and then we get an interview by somebody like who's supporting it. And the other girls are actually getting an interview with her grandfather.
He was the president too?
Because, well, no, because she's like 23, but her grandfather, I guess, is like 60 something, and I guess her dad's too young, so she's doing her grandfather. And we're just gonna put the two together and see what we get. What she said that just one of us.
Well, if he's 60-some, he's around my age.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said it's only a couple years apart.
Yeah, he's probably the same.
Technically, actually, I think she said he might be younger. Maybe it is her dad. I don't remember if it's her granddad or her dad, but he might be younger. But no, I think he's older. It may have been.
Yeah, well, because if he's 60, son's got to be at least 40. So that's her dad, and he's 40. So yeah, her dad wasn't around, but her granddad was. This happened 50 years ago.
Alright, and I got, what was the effects of the shooting towards our country? What did it do? Like, with anything, did anything change?
Well, I think it prolonged the Vietnam War, kept us in there longer, because John F. Kennedy was going to take a full head strike on Vietnam, and it didn't happen. He was going to take them out. But Johnson didn't do that. Didn't even go into the capital city of Hanoi.
Anything else?
But it,
I think it's a lot.
you could have written.
Sweet. Were those
But
pretty good
I'll
questions?
say one more last thing.
Hmm.
It's something you will never forget. That's why I can remember everything that happened real good.
But the moon was something y'all could forget.
Well, no, not really.
Mom
It
said
happened
it.
before, what?
Mom said no, the moon happened after this.
Yeah, it happened 1969.
But she said y'all couldn't really remember what happened.
I can remember what happened.
Oh, that's weird. When I talked to her on the phone, she asked you if you could remember that, and you were like, not really.
I remember what happened, but I don't remember exactly what time of day or anything
Yeah,
like that.
probably couldn't have gotten
See, what I
questions
heard,
out of
what
it.
I learned about the moon shoot, that I knew they'd go land on the moon right that day, right? When I got home, right, it was on the news, so I didn't get a chance to do it when it exactly happened. When it happened.
Yeah. Well, cool.
See, that wasn't a big deal anyway.
Thank you.
Not as big as JFK shooting.
And.